Okay, so you've done it. You hustled manually, tapped your warm network, and landed those first 5 clients. Honestly, it felt incredible. But right now, you're likely staring at a pretty brutal reality, a massive revenue ceiling. You're completely tapped out. The exact methods that got you those first 5 clients will literally destroy your business if you try to use them to get your next 50. But what if there was a mathematical equation, a precise system that could predictably scale your revenue without you ever even having to show your face? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the exact system that most founders are completely terrified to use.
So are you stuck at 5 clients? It's honestly a huge psychological trap. Getting those early clients manually gives you this massive rush, but trying to scale that exact same manual hustle, yeah, it's a total nightmare. It simply doesn't scale. You can't just work harder, you need to build a machine.
Before we get into the nuts and bolts of that machine, a quick note on where this framework comes from. Produced by Waqas Ahmed Shah, educator, AI agents, and automation builder for educators, traders, and startups based in Karachi, Pakistan.
Section 1. The scaling ceiling. This is all about volume over manual labor. To completely shatter this ceiling, you have to shift your strategy from manual hustle to posting raw, high-volume content 5 to 10 times a day.
Section 2. Share your secrets to build real trust. This is where almost every creator kind of freezes up, right? They have this huge fear of giving away their best strategies for free. But the solution is a massive paradigm shift known as the Alex Hormozi strategy. Share your secrets. People will pay for the implementation. Giving away your exact roadmap for free is actually the specific psychological trigger that drives high-ticket sales. Think about it. People won't pay for raw information anymore. They pay for your specialized expertise to implement it for them seamlessly.
Section 3. The tiny problem system, which is how you generate upwards of 5,000 leads daily. Let's look at the highly actionable framework smart founders are using right now.
So here's the deal. Never, and I mean never, try to solve a massive, complex problem like how to grow a business right out of the gate. It is way too vague. Instead, laser focus on a tiny problem, like how to set up a professional LinkedIn profile. It's highly specific, it's highly actionable, and it effortlessly pulls targeted prospects right into your funnel.
All right, here's the exact 3-step automation flow to make this happen. Step 1, target that tiny problem. Step 2, create a really simple 1-page guide or a quick 5-minute video solving it. Step 3, automate the delivery. You simply tell your audience to comment a specific word on your social post, and automation tools like ManyChat instantly deliver that lead magnet straight to their DMs. It is literally generating leads for you while you sleep.
So why does this work so well? It all comes down to lead magnet psychology. If you solve a small problem for a prospect and actually get them a quick, tangible result, they naturally assume you're fully capable of solving their biggest, most expensive problems too. This tiny interaction seamlessly sets up your larger, high-ticket sales pitch without ever feeling pushy. Section 4. Cold outreach math. This is where we build predictable revenue. Remember, content is only half the equation. Now we build the ultimate engine, all while you, the founder, get to remain entirely anonymous. Remember that mathematical equation I teased at the very beginning? Well, here it is, 100. Business growth at this stage is absolutely never about luck or crossing your fingers for a viral post. It is purely a numbers game. Let's break down exactly what this number means for your bottom line.
Here's the conversion math. If you make 100 targeted calls or emails, you might get 10 actual conversations. Out of those 10 conversations, you close 1 conversion. Once you establish this baseline math, hitting your revenue goals simply means calculating your exact outreach volume. If you want 5 new clients next month, you know for a fact you need precisely 500 targeted outreach attempts. It's like a giant puzzle, and you just found the corner pieces.
But hey, pay really close attention here, because this math only works if you do the groundwork first. You absolutely have to personalize your approach. You need to invest 30 to 40 minutes researching the prospect before you ever dial the phone or send an email. Reference their recent posts, company news, or latest achievements. You're starting a genuine conversation. Never, ever start with a blind generic pitch.
Section 5. The breakup email. Time to close the loop.
Even with absolute perfect personalization, prospects rarely respond to your very first attempt. You need a relentless strategy. Let's walk through this timeline. Day 1 is your initial outreach. Day 3, just a gentle check-in. Day 7, you add more free value. Day 14, try to re-engage them. And day 21 is the final touch point.
The truth that amateurs completely miss is that the real responses usually only arrive after the third or fourth attempt. You just can't quit after day one.
Then, on that final day, you deploy what we call the breakup email. This is a super brief message, politely informing the prospect that since you haven't heard back, you won't be reaching out again. This psychological trigger is incredibly powerful. It closes the open loop in their mind and instantly creates major FOMO, fear of missing out, which very often prompts immediate action from folks who are just sitting on the fence.
Section 6. Hiring your A team to scale exponentially.
Once this massive volume is running and actually pulling in cash, you must immediately stop trying to do every single task yourself. You need to aggressively hire top-tier talent, A players, to manage these systems for you. Yes, for sure, they command a higher salary cost, but their expertise is going to scale your company exponentially faster than if you hoarded the profits and kept doing the daily grunt work yourself.
All right, let's do a quick rapid-fire recap of this whole scaling architecture to make sure you've got the playbook. 1. Post high-volume content 5 to 10 times daily. 2. Solve tiny problems automatically using comment triggers. 3. Run your math-driven cold outreach. 4. Follow up relentlessly up to 7 times. And 5. Hire A players to run the machine while you focus on the big picture.
You literally have the blueprint in your hands. It is time to stop hustling manually and start building your machine today. The math is right in front of you, predicting your exact revenue. So the only question left for us is, what tiny problem will you solve today to trigger your avalanche of leads?